In 2015, Illinois schools participated for the first time in the Great Apple Crunch. Wells Preparatory Elementary Academy implemented a comprehensive set of activities to make the Great Apple Crunch an experience to remember for Bronzeville's budding scientists and urban planners. This third grade class, led by Lois Williams Tandy, used a recipe for applesauce to introduce equations involving fractions.
So this is the dish that we're cooking it in. So 6 plus 6 is 12 apples in here. How many cups of third grade now? Then you may eat the whole slice.
Later, the class participated in an apple tasting exercise that involved making predictions.
And I want you to make a prediction of which one do you think you're going to like the best. Red, green, or yellow.
Collecting and analyzing data, and producing a chart of the results. This fifth grade class, led most appropriately by Miss Charlotte Appleberry, allowed students to explore apples from a creative perspective.
Apples are sometimes red and green, but it's nothing compared to a bed. But when you're eating tasty apples, I think you should never watch Ted. I just know it's an inappropriate movie for kids. So.
These educational activities, among others conducted throughout the school, culminated in a fun-filled assembly on Thursday, October 22nd.
Say taffy, you say apple, taffy, apple, taffy, apple. Good job, good job.
To complement the assembly, the Wells Prep Parent Advisory Council, led by Dominique Patterson, decorated an apple tasting room. Students from all grades, as well as a significant number of visitors, were presented with a delicious array of apple treats for every possible taste.
Here, try it.
I want to try it.
Let's taste it. Taste it. Yeah, I promise.
Parents and teachers took advantage of every opportunity to educate the students about the importance of local growers and the incredible value of the simple but nutritious apple. At the end of this momentous day, there were plenty of apples to take home. You would think that Wells Prep would have had its fill of apples by now, but Miss Tandy and her team had one more experience prepared for their students. On Friday, October 30th, over 100 Wells Prep students boarded buses on their way to County Line Orchard, just west of Valparaiso in Indiana. After a brief orientation, students were treated to a presentation on the importance of bees as pollinators.
Stick that one down in there, and she's rolling around. She's not going like this. Put her behind the door and shake her.
Oh, God. Good job, guys.
Orchard staff demonstrated an apple production line for the curious students,
This is a typical accolade meat. And how about
and
this
then
big?
invited them to quench their thirst with some fresh apple cider.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
A nice, relaxing ride through the orchard to pick pumpkins.
You better make sure you can carry.
And, most exciting of all, the students encountered a well-stocked petting zoo where nature in all her glory opened her arms and mouths to the eager students from Bronzeville. Under the leadership of Principal Jeffrey White and Assistant Principal Dr. Vincent Izwegu, Wells Prep has long been committed to the cause of good nutrition. The school maintains a learning garden and a chicken coop for students to practice firsthand the processes involved in growing and producing food. The young scholars from Wells Prep learned many lessons during their first foray into the Great Apple Crunch, but one lesson stands out above the others.
Don't take your food for granted.